Okay, Assalamualaikum everyone. Okay, how are you? All of you are ready to start our class today? Can you hear me? Can you hear my voice loud and clear?
Waalaikumsalam, Doctor. Yes.
Okay, good, right? Okay, there's only 38 of you in the class, but I'm going to start. I'm sorry we are a bit late because I was in another meeting. Okay, so for today, we're going to it is different from the previous topic that we have looked at. We're going to look at something called the voice of the customer. Okay. Okay, we look at the voice of the customer. Okay. Right. Okay, can you tell me, right? I've given you the slides. What is voice of the customer? Anybody? Or customer voices? Come on. It's too early for you to fall asleep already, right? What is customer voice? Anybody? Come on.
Customer feedback.
Customer feedback, right?
Respond, complain.
Complaints. Lagi.
Suggestions.
Suggestions. Okay.
Feedback.
Feedback, right? Okay, customer voices, customer perceptions. Okay, customer feedback, suggestions. Okay, why? Why do we need customer voices? Why do we need to listen to the voice of the customer?
To produce product that customer need and want.
Yes, that's true. Very good. Because you don't want to produce something that customer don't want or don't need, right? So you want to produce something that customer wants. Because why? If you produce something that you like, okay, that means maybe 1 or 2% will buy it. If you produce a product that many customer wants, then of course you gain revenue and profit. It's worth to venture into the business, right? So customer voices is very important because most companies, okay, they are what you call short sendiri, okay? They think that is what the customer wants. They don't really do survey. They don't really do the field work to find what really matters. What is in it? Maybe okay, they do research and then they found out this is what the customer wants. But will it still be the same for next year, for the next 2 years? Right? So you have to continuously find what customer wants. Okay? This topic is very interesting because you see that you can observe like certain companies previously they don't really care what customer wants. They just produce and produce. But now, due to stiff competition, everybody is trying to to get the best, okay, to capture what is the in market for the customers. Why is it not moving? Okay, so I'm going to look at. Okay, you can read. Okay, it's important. Okay, according to Foster, okay, I just go through very fast with this. It says that it is important to take care of the customer because if customer are not happy, they will tell 8 to 10 people about the bad experience, right? And 70% of the upset customer will remain your customer if you resolve the complaint. Okay? So it is easier to get customers to repeat than it is to find new business. That is research. Research has shown that it is easier to it's better for you to retain your customer. To get new customers is difficult. Okay, that's why you must know in your service or product, you must make sure that the customer is happy with your product. Right? Right now, it's more worse. They don't not only tell 8 to 10 people about what they are not happy about the product, they make it go viral. Right? So it may be thousands of people know that your product is not good. Okay? Okay. So for customers, there's internal customers and external customers. I'm sure you've read it. Internal customer is interdivisions. Okay, like STML and what you call UMIT. Okay, we are the internal customer of UMIT. Okay, how about if student and UUM? Are you internal or are you external customer? Between students and UUM, are you considered internal or external? Come on.
Maybe internet.
Who's that speaking? Okay, one of you say internal. Anybody else? Okay, a few say internal.
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 External.
Okay, external. Which is true? Internal or external? If you look at the definition, are you an internal customer or are you an external customer? Whether definition on the screen or in the book. The internal are the person at the next step in certain processes. Okay. Employees receiving goods or service from within the same organization. Okay, and external is they are ultimately people where the organization trying to satisfy. Tak baca You don't read the book, is it? Before we continue, did many of you have gotten the book? Anybody? Did you manage to get the book? I cannot see the chat. Okay, right. Let me see. Okay. Because I want to ask, is it difficult to get the book? Remember one of your friends said that you can buy it at Shopee, right? Anybody can help me with this? The book on quality management.
Already got
Yeah?
people send inside the WhatsApp group already.
Yeah,
For
but
the book.
is it so? Is it easy to get? Is it the 6th edition, latest edition?
Yes, the latest one.
Latest one, right? So it's
Ah.
no problem to get the book, right?
Right.
Okay, so please get the book because there's a few cases in the book that we can use and it's also useful it's only 11 ringgit, right? You don't have to buy the physical book. Okay, so the answer to this is external customer. You are our external customer. Okay, so the end user, that's the external customer. Okay. So we're not going to look at this. Okay, I go this fast. It's not that it's not important, but this is the things that you can read. This is the awards. Okay. Customer driven quality cycle. That means when you produce a certain products, okay, you get what do you call, you get the opinions, okay, of an expectation of the customer, right? That's what this thing is trying to what. Okay. So you want to be customer driven, right? You want to make sure that the products or service that you use is customer driven, something that is needed. Okay, that's why you get feedback from the customer. So, but sometimes when companies they fail to use the feedback. If they use the feedback for their manufacturing of their products or services, then they will use a customer driven quality cycle model, right? If not, there will be a reactive customer driven quality. They are operating at reactively. That means it's not proactive. Okay, so where the organization implement customer feedback mechanism incorrectly. The customer already give them the feedback, but they do it incorrectly, right? Because why? See, because difficulties in satisfying customer requirement is that it is dynamic. Dynamic means that it keeps on changing. Okay, it keeps on changing. Okay, macam mula-mula pandemic dulu kan. Now, when pandemic, when you are at home, do you need to buy that much clothes? Tak ada kan? So, apa naik masa tu? Baju kelawar. Everybody's want to be comfortable pakai baju kelawar kat rumah. Okay, hold on. Okay, so so that is when, although they have feedback, but they didn't use it correctly, they become reactive customer driven quality. Means the product that they produce won't be as successful, right? Okay, this is a very interesting model. Exam kadang-kadang keluar with this. This is called the RCDQ model. Reactive Customer Driven Quality Model. Okay. The detailed explanation is in your book. Please read. Okay. Okay. So, right. This is the. You see, this is quality on the x-axis is quality. On the y-axis is time. Right. It is on page 132. Okay, in the book. Right. So here is the top line is customer expectation. This is customer expectation, and this is supplier performance. Okay. Before the small t here, customer expectation is low, and the supply performance is above. Okay, so this is called the region of complacency. That means in this region, as a supplier or manufacturer, you relax. Okay, because you can fulfill what the customer wants. Because let's say the customer wants A, B, C, but you already produce A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So that means you're here. So of course you can meet. Okay, for example, macam phone. Okay, now phone, the customer also wants to use a phone to call, maybe multimedia text. Okay, but you produce a phone with what? With 7 cameras or 10 cameras. We produce a phone with apa nama lagi? Face recognition. You produce a phone that can be fold. You produce a phone that can, like Samsung, they can share charging. Okay, that means you are above the customer expectation, right? But what happened, right? So when you keep on fulfilling customers' expectation, of course you want more, betul tak? So imagine sekarang ni, maybe when you're in secondary school, you kata, oh, if I get 10 ringgit a day is fine, dah cukup lah tu, banyak dah tu, right? So now if you're in college, 10 ringgit a day enough ke? Do you think it's enough for 10 ringgit a day? No, right? You need more. So your expectation is getting higher. So same with customers' expectation with with the products that they buy, right? So they keep on increasing the expectation until past this point, the supplier's performance is below the customer expectation. So this is where region of dissatisfaction. That means customer is not happy at that point. Okay, this is the RCDQ model. Okay, right? Luckily, you don't have exam. Maybe this will come out. I don't know what kind of exam you get. Okay, so you see, right? It's Foster. This is the old page 6160. Actually, now it's page 132. Okay. The model shows that a firm's quality performance is increasing while customer expectation also increasing. Okay. So problems occur when customer requirement increase at the faster rate than quality and service improvement. Okay. The gap is a situation where a firm in a reactive mode that may signal the need for major process and service design. That means you have to do something to improve. Okay. You cannot remain status quo. That means you cannot remain as you are. You must do something to improve. If not, you cannot meet the customer expectation. Okay, voice of the customer is what you say once, perception, opinions. Okay, please read this. Okay, so we're going to look at customer relationship management. Okay. CRM refers to the methodologies and tools that help businesses manage customer relationship. Right? Previously, they didn't care about CRM, customer relationship. Right now, you want to build relationship with a customer. Sebab apa? You want to hold the customer. You want to retain the customer. Okay? You don't want them to, to switch to another supplier. Okay? Because right now, anything that you produce, there will be one or two or three or even more competitors. Betul tak? Right? Not only one. You are there's no what do you call monopoly lagi. Or if I'm wrong, is there any product or service that you say there's only one monopoly in Malaysia? Anybody? Yang tak ada competitor? Yeah, TNB of course lah. Or if what you want to go, you want to go like, pakai lilin ke whatever ke, who knows, right? But TNB monopoly, yeah. Okay, even oil. Oil pun, apa nama dia? Oil pun a lot of companies. Okay. Even like, our Mars. Mars ada, apa namanya, Asia. That's a few. Right? So, there will be a competitor. So, that's why it's important for you to build a relationship. To build customer loyalty. So, customer macam mana kan, macam mana pun, I will travel by Mars. I don't want to travel by Asia or Firefly or whatever. Macam tu. You want to create that kind of relationship. Okay? Okay. CRM is a strategy for managing a company interaction with customer. Okay? Involves using technology to organize, automate or synchronize business processes. Okay? So, everything is synchronized. So, you now every business ada this unit called CRM, right? The overall goal is to find, banyak dia punya goal, find, attract and win new clients. Okay, nurture and retain those in the company already has and entice former client back into the fold and reduce the cost of marketing and client service. If you already have loyal customer, marketing costs will reduce because to market to advertise, it costs a lot. Okay, Macam like, like what have loyal customers. Okay, for phones, right? Okay, telephone kan. Macam mana pun Apple, they have their own loyal customer. Samsung will have another loyal customer, right? Some people, no, they don't mind about the cost, right? Because they are so familiar, or they find that it's reliable. So they stick to one brand. Okay. Okay. CRM helps company to identify and target their best customers, generate quality sales, lead and plan and implement marketing campaigns with clear goals and objectives. Because you always keep in touch with your customer, right? You ask them, you go after sales service. Once you don't leave your customer, once they buy your product, you don't leave them alone. Okay, you get feedback from them. Are they happy or not, or any suggestions for improvements? Okay, what else? CRM, they have the CRM system and all this one you can read. Just give you a general. Okay. So focus is repeat business. Focus of process must be on developing relationship. So the unit CRM ni focus on developing relationship. Macam mana pun kalau customer, if customer complain, quickly they rectify. Some some lah, other companies yang if you complain they just ignore, right? Or they push you to from one person to another. So that means if you have that, they lose you already. Kan? Because research show to earn new customer is much more difficult. If you read any research or any book, say that it is easier to retain than to get new customer. Right? Okay, this one you can read on CRM. It's quite what you call is quite detailed. So you see this relevant customer contact requirement, effective complaint management, strategic partnership and alliance, exploiting CRM technology. We use technology, and kita cakap about ERP system and all that. We use that technology, the payroll system, the human resource system, the account system, okay, the sales system. You link, everything is linked now. Another one is CRMS, Customer Relationship Management System. You link everything together so you know, okay, what purchase the customer did, what do they buy, right? And all. Sometimes kan they will call you ke, walaupun they will send you a birthday note ke kan. That means like some now what they're doing is if that's the birthday month, you can buy at a discount. That's what is CRM doing. Okay. Right. Okay. So the four this is important. The four important aspects of CRM. First is complaint resolution, then feedback, guarantees, and corrective action. Okay. Okay. You see, complaint resolution. Once they complain, you don't leave the complaint hanging. That means tak ada action, right? So once they complain, you must have the corrective action. Okay. Complain, once the customer complain, okay. Complaint resolution. Complaint resolution is is to tell you that they are not happy with your product. They are not happy with your service, or So some companies, okay, even you yourself, if people complain about you, they are giving you a second chance to change or a second chance to improve. That means, what are they saying actually? Okay, I still want to be your customer. So please, I'm telling you what I am displeased about. Please rectify it so that I can continue be your customer. Okay? Don't take complaint as what you call take complaint as something that you think that people nak jatuhkan you. No. Okay? Complaint is a second chance for you to serve your customer. You must remember that not every customer complain. Betul tak? Right? Not every customer complain. Okay, if you are not happy with a certain products or a service, do you complain? Okay, I'm asking you now. Do you complain if you're not happy with a product or service? Yes, okay, some of you say yes. No? Yes? Okay, sometimes? Okay? Okay, what will you do? If you don't complain, what do you do? If you don't complain to the service provider or the manufacturer, what do you do? Yeah, you stop using the product. Kan? So they lose the customer. So sama macam, this is the point yang I will, when it come to this point, I will tell my student, if somebody complain about you, say thank you. Okay? It is to improve yourself. Take it as, okay, please remember this, take it as constructive criticism. Okay? When people criticize you, take it as constructive criticism. That means you can use that feedback to be a better you. Kan? But kadang-kadang kita tak tahu. We don't know, okay, or some people say, oh, you talk too loud. You are not polite. Right? Okay? So, oh, I'm not polite. Jangan you nak pergi serang pula. Okay? I'm not polite. Oh, say sorry, okay. Lepas tu you say, oh, I don't like you. That's why. Why don't you like me? Tanya. But kita, we cannot see our fault. Tak nampak kan? Kita tak nampak what is our fault. We always think that we are so good. Betul tak? We always think that we are so good. We are best. We are the best in everything. We like to say anything. Sometimes benda yang kita cakap tu can hurt other people. Right? So, same with complaint resolution. If everybody criticize you anything, take it as constructive criticism. Ingat ni. Kalau you tak ingat CRM pun, you ingat. Dr. Zakia kata, if somebody complain about you, ingat constructive criticism so that you can improve yourself. Okay? So, macam ni. So, if a company get complaints, you must do something. You must rectify, betulkan. And betulkan whatever yang salah, whatever yang kurang. Okay? This small percentage may represent a much larger population of dissatisfied customer. Mungkin yang complain tu just one person. But actually yang lain tu nak complain but don't complain. They just leave. So let's say you address one complaint, maybe you rectify the problem, then orang lain pun, they don't leave because, oh, the problem is solved, so I can still go to that hotel. I can still use the airlines, macam tu. Right? Okay, so complaint resolution macam mana? You can compensate. Right? You can compensate. Macam if you buy you're not happy with the product, kan, they will change. Macam you go to a restaurant, maybe makan is too salty ke apa benda ke, right? So they without any question, this food is, I can't take it, it's too salty. So the waiter or the owner, without any question, say, oh, I'm sorry, okay, they change you, they give you a new plate. Ada kata tak ada lah, no. And then some, or they they compensate, or even they apologize. Even some companies, no, they don't charge you because you complain. They don't charge you for the food because they nak jaga relationship. Okay, they must have a complaint recovery process. The process must be designed to make it easy for complaints to reach complaint resolution. Yeah. Sometimes they, if you go to a high end restaurant, right? They will come. The chef once the food get to you, the chef will come and say, "How's the food? Is there anything that you need? Kurang apa ke semua kan?" See, complain. They get feedback. It's much easy. You as a company, you must make it easy for a customer to complain. Not that you tell the waiter buat bodoh, tak tahu apa. Right? So you must make sure that it reach the right person. So let's say they put there's a form, customer satisfaction form, so you can write down, are you happy or are you not? Okay. Macam like in Long John Silver, masa I was in the States, in the US, like the customer, if you are satisfied, there is a bell at near the door, near the exit. So if the customer is happy, then they will ring the bell. You see, it's like it's unique, it's innovative, it's something like, So there's ways to this customer pun happy is something. Oh, I can ring the bell. I don't know whether they're happy or not, but it's very interesting, right? Just to capture the customer. Right? Betul ke? Okay. Okay, customers work. So this is the Yuan's perception opinions. Kita dah tengok dah ni tadi. Okay, yang macam I say, you provide macam questionnaire survey untuk orang complain. So, okay, feedback kan, you get feedback. Usually kalau macam hotels, restaurant, usually service, okay, they have this thing. How can you get feedback? Okay, you can get feedback directly from the customer. Macam tadi, they write. You can ask the customer, "Are you happy with it? How happy our service and all that?" It can be solicited or without solicitation, right? Okay. Tengok customer feedback to customer, feedback to the firm. Okay, once you tadi kita dah buat complaint resolution kan, kita dah dapat tu, kita compensate, kita make sure yang dia complain tu is rectify, and then we must feedback to the customer. Jangan you dah you dah improve your service or product, you tak return back to the customer tak tahu. Okay, so guarantees. Okay, we have guarantees. Okay, this is all part of CRM. Remember, kita beli sekarang you buy anything, everything pun ada guarantees. Okay, macam bila valid, bila apa benda semua kan. Okay, effective guarantee, it must be unconditional. You can read the details. Meaningful, understandable, communicable. Yeah. Painless to invoke. Unconditional, that means no small prints. Sometimes kan, especially insurance, betul tak? That you write down because the policy is so long, you don't read. And then when you want to claim, there is a small print say, kalau macam ni, you cannot claim. That is not an effective guarantee. Okay? It must be meaningful. Customer grievance must be fully addressed. Okay? Meaningful to the customer lah. Kan? Kalau macam, okay, dia kata financial loss ke, kalau macam kerosakan ke, you must make sure that the customer get back what they lose. Okay? Understandable. That means apa yang dalam guarantee tu, kadang dia kasih surat warranty tu pun you tak faham. You don't read. Okay, so to be an effective guarantee, you must make sure that customer can understand, right? Communicable, and if the phrasing of guarantee should be resonate with the customer. Sama lah, lebih kurang faham ya. And then painless to invoke. Not apa maksud dia, tak susah. Nak susah macam like say you want to claim, okay, first you must go to sini, pergi sana, pergi sini. Senang je, okay. You go to the counter, I don't like this product, okay, I want to change. So with no question, you show the warranty card, they give you a new product. So it's painless to invoke. Okay. Kalau macam if you go to other countries kan, not Asia lah. I mean, you go to US or UK. So, no, sometimes you dah simpan. Okay, they will say that you can return it within 7 days. Okay, you just go back to the shopping mall, return. No questions asked. Yeah, no questions asked. But sometimes people do abuse. Okay, dia dah guna and then they return. That is not good. That's not ethical. Okay. Okay, corrective action, right? So, Foster thinks that this is a element yang the most important element. Okay, means that when a service of product failure occurs, the failure is documented and the problem is resolved in a way that it never happens again. Okay, let's say a certain customer is not happy because of dirty linen ke, atau dia punya bed tu tak bagus ke something, so you resolve once you resolve, you must document, tulis is documented so that the next time it won't happen again. Because let's say you resolve untuk customer ni, the next customer the same thing. That is, you are repeating the same mistake. That means you don't learn from your mistake. So corrective action ni you must document. Okay. Okay. This is the summary, right? Let's look at this. For complaint, how you want to complaint resolution, you compensate, contrition, complaint recovery process, feedback to the customer, feedback to the firm. Guarantees, this is the elements that you must consider when you're doing guarantees. And then corrective action, it must be documented. Right? So for quality, there is a quality team, right, that should be in place to regularly review complaints to improve the process. Yeah. Okay, how to do? You plan. This is, remember, the Deming cycle. Deming comes out with this plan, do, check, act. The PDCA cycle is also called the PDCA cycle. First you plan, then you do, then you check and you act on it. Okay, so first you plan, right? Define the problem or opportunity. So what do you use? You use the Ishikawa diagram to find the problem. Right? We're going to learn it later. The tools. Okay, first find the problem, then you collect data using a check sheet. Okay, this is the 7 tools. Please remember who create the 7 basic tools. Okay, this is one of how the 7 basic tools is being used. Define the main root cause. Okay, see? Frequency of the problem, then you do corrective action. Do, just now is plan, then do. Okay, you do your product, then you check whether it meets specification, means what the customer wants. Then you do an action plan. Okay, all this you can read at Deming. Okay, plan, do, check, act. Then you use the CRMS system. Okay, they have this system now so that all the information will be input into the system. Okay. Okay, just now we talk about feedback. Okay, there is active soliciting customer feedback, or sorry. Okay, we talk about active first. Active soliciting customer feedback. That means you get from the customer. Okay, you can use through phones, focus group, and sending out surveys. Okay, this is active. That means you get directly from the customer. Okay, cost of data. This is telephone, focus group. Focus group where usually companies they call people to review the products, then they pay you for your information. Okay. Customer service survey, remember where you issue questionnaire. Okay, that's how they want to get actively soliciting your feedback. Okay, so the survey they will teach you how to, please read. Okay, 4 steps of developing a useful survey. Okay, identify customer requirements. I'm not going to go through this. Okay, we just make a quiz so it's much easier. I make sure that you read kan. Implement. Yang ni I think in earlier chapter ada, right? We look at valid and reliable. Okay. I think we will discuss this again. Analyze results. Okay, this is passive. Passive is customer initiated contact, right? When you fill in a complaint card, calling a toll-free line, okay? This is passively soliciting customer feedback. You are the one who complain, not the manufacturer or the service asks you. You are the one who complain. That means they are passive. The company is passive. If active, they are the initiator. They're the one who asks you for the feedback. Okay, there's 2 different things. Okay, they say that this method resulted in lower ratings of quality than active methods. Usually kalau macam ni, what do you, that means you are not happy kan? You are not happy with the product because ada juga people yang call the manufacturer or the hotel say that I'm happy with your service, ada, right? But more yang tak happy, usually yang tak happy yang akan complain, right? They complain through comment card or they complain through they complain online. Okay. Okay, not all good ideas come from customer. Some excellent product service arise from advanced technology, right? If you look at the introduction of iPads, the introduction of smartphones, right? From technology, because advanced technology you can produce good products. Okay. Okay, managing customer retention and loyalty. All this you do CRM because you want to have loyal customers. Okay, you know, especially if you are VIP customer. Okay, macam like rich people who are very rich. That means if they want to shop, you can know the shopping mall will be closed just for them because they spend a lot. They are the VIP or VVIP customer. Okay. Okay, service quality. Okay. First, you look at service quality, then customer satisfaction, customer relationship and loyalty, customer retention and loyalty. Okay. So please read. Okay, this topic is not difficult, but you must understand. Okay, please read. Okay. Okay, we can think if we enough time we can look at this. Validating. Okay, instrument kan? you will be developing a survey during your final year, okay, during your final SEM, I think, final SEM, for you to get feedback. So this is they just tell you steps to develop a useful survey, okay? So you can read, but the most important thing is the feedback, the instrument. Okay, survey is called, the survey that you give out is called instrument. Okay? The instrument must be reliable and valid. Okay, reliable and valid. Okay, kalau macam ni, this, okay, imagine, this is reliable. That means if you use the instrument to 10 people and all of them give the answer about the same, macam ni. That means the instrument is reliable, but it's not valid. Valid, it must be here. Valid is making sure that you are, the instrument is measuring what you want. Okay? Let's say you want to measure customer satisfaction. Okay? Tapi the question that you ask is about, you say, how long do you stay in a hotel? So everybody jawab. But you cannot measure, are they satisfied or not? Okay? But sometimes when I look at my FYP students, the questionnaire, developed questionnaire, salah. You're not measuring your IV and your DV. Okay? So here, do you think it's valid or not? Can you explain me this picture? Anybody? Come on, try. I think this is in the first chapter, I think. First chapter, second chapter, semua ada. Usually for research. Come on. Tak nak. So this is valid, but it's not reliable. Okay? Let's say A says this, it's all here, but it's not reliable. Some people say, okay, I am satisfied when product is like this. Some people say, oh, no, I'm satisfied when product is like this. So everybody have different answers, so it's not valid. Okay? It's not reliable. Sorry, it's not reliable. It's not reliable. This is good. If you have an instrument that measure reliability, measure correctly, that means good reliability and good validity. Okay? Kalau macam ni, only the answer centers around here, that means both tak valid dengan tak reliable. That means instrument yang you buat tu doesn't measure what the customer wants. You don't get what you want to measure. Okay? Itu yang boleh jadi RCDQ model tu. Feedback you dapat tu, you cannot apply properly. Salah. Okay? Because instrument yang you develop tu is not correct. It's not like this. It's not reliable or valid. Okay? Okay, so there's a detail here, so you can read. Please read. Okay, identify the requirements, developing the instruments, okay, implementing the instruments, analyzing the results. Right? Result, of course, you use like you can use simple such as means, histogram, numerical response, frequency. Okay. So if open-ended, you use Pareto, and extensive data, you can use multiple regression or ANOVA or what they call MANOVA. Okay, ni semua apa ni statistical tools for analysis. Okay. So please read, okay? Please read, and I will on a video later to show. Then you can just have to. It's just a short video that will tell you what is voice of the customer. Okay. Okay. As a good news, okay, we won't have class next Sunday. Everybody happy? You won't have class next Sunday, right? Or are you sad? Do you want to have class? Nak class ke? Happy. Okay. So we won't have class next Sunday. This is going to be a long weekend. Actually, that Sunday I won't be around. I won't be in UUM. I'm not going for holiday. I have a program on that Sunday. So I will see how I'm going to get you to for the attendance. Maybe I will just use the Google form. Okay. So you can enjoy your what you call your break, long break. But I must give you something to do. Okay, so if all of you have the book, can you please do case customer quality feedback at Apple Computer, page 152. Okay, page 152. We will discuss, okay? Tapi banyak masa kan, you can do a lot of things with this. Okay, we will not discuss lah. I want you to give me as a group. I want to give me I want you to give me 3 slides. Okay, please submit 3 slides jawapan dia, and then we will discuss in the next class. Because if I want to ask you, then nobody want to answer semua kan. So you submit it before the next class, before Wednesday. Boleh? Okay. Right now everybody
Boleh,
is so quiet.
doktor, boleh.
Apa? Yes. What was the question just now? It's case 5.2. Okay, 5-2 bukan 5.2. 5-2, page 152. Okay. As a group, can you please read that? Okay. So you just submit me 3 slides. So there's a question about that, but I want you to answer the question, please, in your own words. Okay, I don't want you to copy sebiji-sebiji from the case. In your own words, right? I will put a slot where you can upload your answer, right? Just submit by group. Okay? So I will end the class here so that you can look at the video and you can do your attendance. So any questions before we leave? It is by group, okay? Yes, page 152 of the textbook. Okay? It is by group. Just submit 3 slides. 3 slides tak termasuk introduction, ya. Jangan bagi saya introduction tu considered 3. Okay? 3 slides. You 3 slides to apa? To answer the questions. Okay? Good? Are we good? Yeah, maybe you can do that. Or you can give me an explanation of the whole thing pun boleh. Okay? So if there's no question, we can scan your attendance. Hold on. Just your attendance. Oh, cepatnya Yongji. Okay, any questions you can ask me. If not, we can leave. I see you next Wednesday. Have a nice weekend. Nice long weekend.
Thank you, Doctor.
Okay.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah. Have a nice weekend. I will end the video for you so that you can.
Doktor,
Eh,
nak scan.
Sorry?
Can you scan manual?